Yo, what's going on, everyone? So today we're going to be taking a look at a new Hytale update. Um, so this is kind of a tricky word here. Worldgen. We got a Worldgen Introduction blog update. We're going to click into it here. I have not seen this yet, so this is going to be kind of a reaction, but you know. So here we go. Okay, so today we're going to be the technology that I'm actually going to read this. So today we're going to provide a first look at Hytale's world generation system, the technology that underpins every area you'll explore as you progress through the adventurous mode. As you might expect, there's a lot to cover, so let's get to it. First, here's a quick note. In order to focus on world gen and avoid spoilers, we've disabled creatures and enemies in most of the screenshots below. So basically that means that they're not going to have any mobs or anything like that. Or did it just say enemies? Yeah, so creatures. So all mobs, pretty much. So here it looks like Orbis. It said. So this looks like kind of a world that has different biomes and stuff like that. This piece of concept art is one of the first we produced when development for Hytale began. So this is kind of like their very first look into the world. So it looks like we're gonna have caves just like Minecraft. We've got a forest biome, a desert biome, an ice biome, magma biome. I don't want to call that nether. And then it looks like even here we have some like unknown stuff. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, look at this. Can I wish I could zoom in right here. I'll try to zoom in, but maybe not. So look at this kind of oasis underwater here. This is really cool. I like that a lot. Let's see if we can see any cool ores or anything like that. So it looks like we have gold, maybe diamonds. You know, who knows? I don't know what that is. Huh. This right here looks like someone built into the world. Like, see the cobblestone and the torches. Okay, so that's cool. So at least we know the cave systems are gonna be kind of like Minecraft. You know, it looks different, but it looks kind of like it. Yeah, I really like all these trees under the under the ground here, and it's really interesting how it's under the really hot area, or the lava. You know. Okay, so we got names here. We got Emerald Grove, Howling Sands, Borea, Borea, huh? Devastated Lands, huh? That's cool. So as you can see, each zone is unique. Our world generation system draws from a different set of rules for each one, and each one has its own set of biomes. If you look closely, you'll get a sense of how underground topography changes from winding caves and dungeons of Zone 1 to the subterranean forests of Zone 4. Huh. That's cool. That's really cool. Generating a zone. Here's an example of zone-based world gen in action. You'll be looking top down. You'll be looking at a top-down view of Zone 1, comprising of several different biomes, forests, lakes, hills, ravines, and more. Our world gen system ties these others seamlessly along with topographical features like ponds and rocky outcrops. You can also see a handful of generated points of interest. Okay, I'm going to stop reading these because I'm sure you all don't want to hear me stutter through that, so yeah. But these are, okay. So it looks like they're counting forests, lakes, hills, and ravines as different biomes instead of them just all being in a biome, like features of a biome. So it says they tie together the different aspects of their world a lot better. So I guess they're claiming to be a lot smoother than Minecraft, not have the super chunky like hills and all that weird stuff. And okay, so it also says something about generated structures here. Here we can see a castle, well, part of a castle looking thing, tower. Over here we can see another one, maybe a wall or a ravine. I can't really tell what that is. Looks like we got another house, maybe house or something. This looks like some more stuff back here. Not sure what that is. I'm not sure how I feel about the sand. I'm really not sure how I feel about that sand. I really like the lighter sand. Have y'all ever seen like the white sand? I'm not sure where that's from, but it's like pure white. This stuff's really cool. Okay. Okay, this one's shorter, so I'm just gonna read it. Each zone has its own set of blocks and distinct content, including furniture sets, NPC races, creatures and critters, plant lives, weather, and geology. Exploring a cave in Borea will be very different from exploring caves in the Emerald Grove. Okay. So everything is going to be specific to biome. Like, all right, that's really good to hear because everything was kind of across the board in Minecraft. So because this is more like real life, hopefully we'll have like ice caves and like, well, in the magma, what do they call that? The devastated lands. We're gonna have forest caves. That's gonna I cannot wait for that. And yeah, there's a light here. I'm not sure what that is. I know we've been looking at that. Generated structure. Yeah, these mountains look really good. These mountains look like actual mountains. I'm glad about that. Okay, so now we get to see a little bit of uh, indoor design here. The trapdoor going down. Okay. Oh, shelves. We've never had that in Minecraft. That's cool. Not sure what this is. Got a bed, a ladder. Sorry if y'all could hear that. That was my friend using a hairdryer. Okay. Coastal areas in the deep ocean. Zones have different coastal features too, including specific biomes for the shoreline. Above you can see a mountainous coast in Zone 3, whereas below you can see the sands of Zone 2. Okay. So here they're trying to show us the differences in topography between the lands. At first it didn't look real different, but then here you can see that in the savanna biome we have the flatter tops, and in the what do they call this? The winter biome, the Borea, they have the more mountainous looking mountains. This is catching my eye over here. I'm not sure what this is. Looks like an ice wall or something like that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. It's gonna be interesting. These unique Worldgen elements continue underwater, with secrets to find if you're brave enough to venture beneath the waves. I'm sorry, I really cannot speak fluently today. This looks a lot like the aquatic update, but this is really good. I mean, no, I don't want to say that. This isn't super good, to be honest, but yeah, Minecraft really blew it out of the water with the aquatic update. I think these guys had all this planned, uh, like while the aquatic update was coming out, and I think the aquatic update definitely did it better. But that's not all, however. Venture far enough from land and you'll encounter the ocean shelf, a sudden drop-off at the edge of each zone that leads to the deep ocean. The deep ocean is effectively a zone all by itself. It holds many dangers and rewards. For intrepid explorers to discover, you'll have to prepare carefully in order to survive in the depths. Awesome. So they're saying that near the coast is going to be like kind of shallow waters. But once you get far enough out from the coast, you're going to go into the deep ocean. And that's where it's going to get real fun. I'm really excited for that. Hold many dangers. I really want to see like a kraken mob in this, or like sharks, something like that. I know we have like drowns in Minecraft, but like we don't really have any in-water mobs that attack you. So it'd be really cool to see I guess the guardians. Yeah, but those only spawn by the water, what is it? The sea fortress or whatever. But yeah, I'm really interested to see the dangers and the rewards, for sure. Beyond the oceans lie the infinite lands. Oh, what? Beyond the oceans lie the infinite lands. Hytale's storyline won't take you out that far, but our Worldgen tech will ensure that There's always something to do for you beyond the edges of the world. Okay, that's awesome. So they're making sure we're not getting bored. So apparently when like we beat the game or whatever, we might be able to go to the Infinite Lands. Oh, and this is also the confirmation of the storyline, by the way. I kind of went past that pretty quick. Okay, next thing. Generated caves and dungeons. No, what is it? Beyond the ocean, Hytale Stormland won't see that. But our world tech won't show that there's always something. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is saying, guys. Like, will we not be able to get to this place until we beat the storyline, or like, can we go? Like, yeah, I'm just not really sure what they're saying here. We're just gonna move on. Ooh, generated caves and dungeons. Hot topic, guys. Hot topic. Okay. So world generation applies to underground areas too, including caves and dungeons. While these play differently in each zones, there are a few several principles that govern each. Okay, so they're saying that the dungeons and caves are all going to look different by biome, but they're all going to have the same kind of rules that generate them. Oh, okay. So we can already see that there's going to be a ton more stuff in dungeons. Ton more stuff. That's crazy. Okay, no, I already read that. I wonder what biome this is. I mean, it's probably the Borea, right? Because of the blue. Yeah, I don't know. Caves are full of secrets and creatures to encounter, and we will be. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. You know, I'm not gonna do it. No, you know what? I'll try it again. All right. Caves are full of secrets and creatures to encounter, and will be important sources of resource. And will be important source of resources. They are entirely procedurally generated based on rules that differ from zone to zone. Dungeons are a little different. These comprise multiple chambers and encounters joined by connecting passageways, often culminating in a final room. Okay, so we're gonna be looking for this final room. Can we see it here? Maybe that. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure some stuff out here. Okay, so yeah, so the caves are going to be entirely procedurally generated. So wait, I'm not. This is so confusing because it's saying procedurally generated based on rules that differ from zone to zone. I'm not, guys. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they're going to do this, but I'm sure they got it figured out. Okay, so the dungeons, we're going to be looking for this final room pretty much and fighting a final boss, it looks like. That's going to be awesome. Multiple chambers encountered joined by connecting pathway, often culminating the final room. Okay. So this looks like the savanna biome here up top. And, oh, they go down. Oh, that's cool. So we're gonna have a structure up top, and I guess maybe or all the time they're gonna lead down into these real cool tunnels here. And this might be the final room that they're talking about. That's cool. Oh, and guys, remember they took out all the mobs and everything, so all these places are gonna have what? It might just be a skeleton like on the ground. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's on the ground, but it might be. So yeah, there's probably gonna be some big boss down here. That's gonna be really cool. How much stuff is there here? Okay, there's not that much more. All right, prefabs. All right, prefabs. Dungeons are just one example of how prefabricated content is incorporated into Hytale's world generation. We've created thousands of prefabs, 3,785 so far. Oh, so they're making. Oh my gosh. Guys, this game is never going to get old. Holy crap. They've made 3,785 different buildings, it sounds like. They run the range from environmental features like tree. Oh, okay. They run the range of environmental features like trees and rocks, rock faces, all the way up to ruins, buildings, and special encounters. These are distributed throughout the world at random and sometimes appear only once. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. But may feature hand-designed challenges, objectives, and rewards. Oh, what? So you might get something and you only have one chance to do it, and you might lose the chance to get like that super cool fire sword that we saw in the beginning or saw in the trailer. That's cool. Each prefab is custom built and is the equivalent of a blueprint for a particular piece of content. In addition to their visual design, they can have their own triggers and events attached too. Okay. That's cool. All right, portal dungeons. What? No, okay. Portal. Gay. I don't know what they're trying to say there. So above you can see the conceptual art for a specific kind of prefab, the entrance to a portal dungeon. When you meet the criteria necessary to unlock one, you'll enter the hand-designed encounter with its own rules and terrain. You'll be limited in what blocks you and can break within these. You'll be limited in what blocks you can break within these portal dungeons, challenging you to overcome obstacles using your other skills. Huh. So it looks like we're gonna have dungeons that are gonna have portals. And these are going to lead to different worlds, maybe? I don't know. But this is wild. We're going to literally, wait. So we're not going to be making portals anymore. We're going to be finding them. Okay. This right here is, I don't even know what to say about this. I'm just so excited. Dungeon entrances and research. What you find on the other side will vary massively. Here's a glimpse of an early portal dungeon. I don't know why I thought that said eerily. The Temple of Gaia, along with one of its most component parts, the Garden of Elements. What? Okay, I gotta take a second here. Look at this one. What? Oh my god. Temple of Gaia dungeons. I'm not even sure what they're doing here. I really hope this one's in the game. That looks really cool. That also looks really cool. Wow. Honestly, guys, I'm kind of lost for words seeing all this. I'm like, it's just processing. Garden of Elements, corrupted golem. Okay, so this goes along with that UI that we saw, or not the UI, the map we saw. Can I go all the way up here? No, I'm not gonna go all the way up. But you all can imagine what that came from if you remember. We saw it in the trailer. Happy little accidents. Okay. You've now got a sense of the broad principles that govern the world generation in Hytale. From unique zones to hand-designed dungeons, all of this is governed by a set of rules. And some of our favorite environmental features come about when two contrasting sets of rules collide. Okay. So this is okay. We call these happy little accidents, moments when the principles have laid out a given zone. Moments when the principles we've laid out. I don't know why I can't read this sentence. Moments when the principles we've laid out for a given zone combine in surprising ways. Okay. So I guess what they're saying here is that the ravine hit the hit the building, and this is their happy little accident. So I guess they're allowing that. They're not gonna like completely get rid of that. I guess that's what they're saying there. I'm not sure. And for the last one, sorry, I took a drink of water there. What's more, all of the world generation systems we've created will be fully customizable by content creators. You can tweak the Worldgen rules or write your own through configuration files. You can also build and share your own prefabs and dungeons, including instance portal dungeons. I don't know what that means. You can create and configure your own blocks, environments, and even NPCs. Combining all of these options together gives content creators the power to craft biomes, zones, and ultimately worlds of their own. Ultimately worlds of their own. Wow. Wow. So they just summed all of this up with you can do whatever you want with it. I love this. I've been trying to come up with how to explain this, but like Hytale feels like Photoshop and like just like illegally downloading music. I don't know. It feels like you'll be able to do anything with this game. Like, I know that was a weird comparison to like illegally downloading music, but I don't know. It just makes me it makes me feel it's coming from that community that feels you should be able to do anything with media, and I think that's really cool. Now, I'm not saying that I support that because I'm a musician myself, but it's interesting to see that they're kind of taking it that way, even though it's not that at all. But yeah. So guys, this has been what do they call this? This has been the new update from Hytale, the Worldgen Introduction. It was posted about an hour ago. You all can go look at it. I'll post it down in the description, or actually no, I'll link it right here. And yeah, I don't think they put anything else out new, and I'll keep you all updated. So if you all want to be updated, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you all like the video, go ahead and hit the like. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye.